There's a silent craving most women will never admit. Not to their friends, not even to themselves. It's not love. It's not just desire. It's something deeper, almost darker. A silent obsession for a man she can't quite have. A man who triggers her mind like a drug. And here's the unsettling truth. She often doesn't even realize she's addicted. Not until it's far too late. It starts subtly, almost innocently. A single text that lights up her phone and her dopamine receptors along with it. It's the man who gives her just enough attention to keep her completely hooked, then vanishes for just long enough to make her chase it. This isn't an accident. It's a pattern. A dance of push and pull that wires her brain for more. She'll find herself replaying his words in her head, scrolling through his old messages at 2 in the morning and telling herself, "I'm not obsessed, I'm just curious." She rationalizes it, packages it as something harmless. But that's exactly how these silent cravings begin. They hide beneath layers of logic. They disguise themselves as a special connection. And before she even knows it, she has built an entire fantasy world around him. But here's the crucial part. It's not a fantasy about who he actually is. It's a fantasy about who she desperately wants him to be. A projection of her own unmet needs and desires. You see, from a neurological standpoint, the brain doesn't always differentiate between profound love and powerful addiction. Both can release the same flood of chemicals: dopamine, the pleasure molecule, oxytocin, the bonding hormone, and serotonin, the mood stabilizer. The very same euphoric high you might get from a potent drug, you can get from a person. Every time he texts her, she gets a hit of that chemical cocktail. Every time he pulls away, she crashes, experiencing a withdrawal that feels agonizingly real. And that brutal cycle of reward and withdrawal is precisely what keeps her locked in, a prisoner to her own brain chemistry. This isn't a sign of weakness. It's a matter of wiring. It's a psychological pattern that keeps her craving the very thing that consistently brings her pain, hoping that this time the outcome will be different. She talked to her friends, seeking an escape hatch. They'll offer the same well-meaning advice. He's not worth it. Just move on. But logic is powerless against a craving. You can't simply rationalize away brain chemistry. You can't tell a storm to be calm. Because this kind of obsession doesn't live in her conscious thoughts. It lives deep in her nervous system. It's in that electrifying rush she gets when he finally looks at her. It's in the deafening silence that follows when he looks away. It's a relentless loop, a cycle of hope, followed by disappointment, followed by waiting. Always, always waiting. Waiting for the next message, waiting for a sign he cares, waiting for him to finally choose her. It's a passive state of existence, fueled by a single, unpredictable source. But here is what most people never talk about. This intense obsession is rarely, if ever, truly about him. He is just the trigger. It's really about what he represents. It's about the validation she feels she never got from somewhere else in her life. It's about the exhilarating emotional thrill she's been starved of. It's the chase, the game, that makes her feel vibrantly, painfully alive again. He becomes the symbol of something missing deep inside her. So she keeps returning, not really for him, but for that fleeting, intoxicating feeling of being seen, of being wanted. That's the core of the addiction, craving something that you believe confirms your worth, even when it systematically destroys your peace of mind. It's a deal with the devil where you trade your inner calm for a temporary high. Every obsession, however, has a breaking point. It's that dawning moment of clarity when she realizes she is losing herself in the process. She'd try to fight it. She checks her phone less, then catches herself checking it again 5 minutes later. She deletes his number in a moment of strength, only to realize she has it memorized. She tells herself, "I am so over this," and then dreams about him that very night. The subconscious mind holds on long after the conscious mind tries to let go. It's silent, it's invisible to the outside world, and it's incredibly powerful. This craving feeds on one thing and one thing only, her attention, not his. The more she thinks about him, the stronger the neural pathways become. The craving doesn't end when he finally disappears for good. It ends when she no longer needs the high. The real power doesn't come from fighting the feeling or pretending it isn't there. It comes when she stops chasing the hit, when she stops trying to feel something from someone else. When she has the profound realization that the man was never the source of her feelings, he was just the mirror reflecting her own inner state. Because the opposite of addiction isn't detachment, it's awareness. It's finally seeing the pattern for what it is. It's recognizing that craving love and validation from someone who is emotionally unavailable is just another way of avoiding your own feelings of emptiness. So if you're watching this right now and any of this feels painfully familiar, that silent craving, that endless, exhausting loop, I want you to remember this. You can't heal by chasing the very thing that broke you. You break the pattern by breaking the silence, by admitting it to yourself, first and foremost. And the moment you truly see it, the moment you become aware of the game, you're already on the path to being free. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more insights into the complexities of the human mind. Stay aware and stay empowered.